In the heart of West Africa, long before the maps of the world were redrawn by foreign hands, a prophecy echoed through the baobab trees. It spoke of a great leader, a lion who would unite the scattered Mandinka kingdoms into an empire of unprecedented wealth and power. But the child of this prophecy, Sundiata Keita, was born a cripple. Unable to walk, he was an object of scorn and ridicule in his father's court. His mother, Sogalon, faced constant humiliation, while a rival queen's son, healthy and strong, was seen as the rightful heir. The prophecy seemed a cruel joke. The other boys would run and play, their laughter a constant reminder of Sundiata's weakness. He would drag his useless legs through the dust, his spirit a caged lion, roaring with a frustration no one could hear. The court whispered that such a boy could never rule, that the spirits had made a mistake. When his father, the king, died, Sundiata and his mother were cast out, forced into exile to survive. They wandered from kingdom to kingdom, seeking refuge but finding only pity or suspicion. Yet this journey of hardship was not a curse, but a crucible. It forged the boy into a man. He learned the ways of the forest, the languages of different peoples, and the art of diplomacy. He saw the suffering of the common folk under petty tyrants, and his resolve hardened. He would not be just a king, he would be a liberator. The greatest of these tyrants was Soumaoro, the Sorcerer King of the Soso, a man of terrifying power who wore garments of human skin and ruled through fear and dark magic. He conquered Sundiata's homeland of Mali, enslaving its people and crushing all hope. The news reached Sundiata in his exile. The crippled boy was now a formidable warrior, his once lame legs having miraculously gained strength through sheer force of will. The time for hiding was over. The prophecy had to be fulfilled. Sundiata began to gather allies. He reminded the scattered Mandinka chiefs of their shared heritage and the prophecy of the Lion King. He spoke not as a prince demanding his birthright, but as a brother sharing a dream of freedom. One by one, inspired by his charisma and strength, they pledged their armies to his cause. The stage was set for a confrontation that would become the stuff of legend, the Battle of Kirina. Soumaoro's army was a fearsome horde, seemingly invincible under the protection of his dark arts. But Sundiata's army fought with the fire of desperation and the hope of a new dawn. The battle was a whirlwind of dust, steel, and magic. At its heart, the two leaders sought each other out. Sundiata knew that Soumaoro's power was not natural. A secret had been smuggled to him. The Sorcerer King's only weakness, his taboo, was the spur of a white rooster. Sundiata notched a special arrow, tipped with that very spur. He drew his bow, the fate of an empire resting on his aim. The arrow flew true, grazing Soumaoro's shoulder. It was not a fatal wound, but its effect was instantaneous. The sorcerer's magical protection shattered. His power vanished, leaving him mortal and afraid. He turned and fled the battlefield, his invincible army dissolving into chaos behind him. With this victory, the prophecy was complete. Sundiata Keita, the crippled boy, the scorned exile, returned home a hero. He was crowned Mansa, or King of Kings, and he forged the scattered kingdoms into the great Mali Empire. He established laws, promoted trade, and ushered in an era of peace and prosperity that would last for centuries. His story, the Epic of Sundiata, is not just a tale of a king, but a testament to the idea that true strength is not found in the body, but in the unyielding power of the human spirit. Subscribe